During 2010, the operating activities were how much? Baxter Company reported a net loss of $13,000 for the year ended December 31st, 2010. During the year, accounts receivable decreased by $5,000, merchandise inventory increased by $8,000, accounts payable increased by $10,000, and depreciation expense $4,000. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the profit. I'll take the profit. This is a symbol I like to use. Or in this case, it's a loss of $13,000. So I have a loss of $13,000. I'm going to neutralize that for the things on the income statement that do not affect cash. As we've learned, depreciation is not a transaction that we use cash for. So that's an expense we have recorded which didn't require a cash outlay, so we need to add that back. So I'm going to take that depreciation, that's a D, depreciation, and add it back, so that actually makes my loss $9,000 from operations. If we had a gain or a loss on sale of a transaction, we'd have to neutralize that, and we'll talk about that in another problem. Now I need to consider the effect on the current assets and current liabilities, so you might want to refer back to my posting on the current assets and liabilities. I have accounts receivable which decreased by $5,000. As I decrease my accounts receivable or any current asset, as that decreases, that is a positive effect. I'm going to add that to my cash flows. It's like if I sold my inventory, it decreases and I'm going to get cash for it. Merchandise inventory increased by $8,000. Well, the inventory increased. If it increases by $8,000, I have to write a check, so that's going to decrease my cash by $8,000. Next, accounts payable increased by $10,000. As mentioned in my previous video, current liabilities, as those increase, they effectively are giving us additional money, so that's going to have a positive effect on my cash, so it'll be an increase to my cash flow. And lastly, depreciate. Oh, I've already got it. So that's it. So now I can consider what my total would be. I have a $9,000 loss from operations. I have a $5,000 increase, so that takes me to $4,000 loss. I have an $8,000 decrease in cash flow, so that takes me down to 12. And then I have $10,000 increase. So my net amount is going to be $2,000 used cash used for operating activities. $2,000, and that would be the correct answer.